spindle design, motorized spindle technology. And with me is Sam Lee, Soul Power's International Sales Manager. Sam, thank you again for having us today.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you. Thank you.
And we want to talk about motorized spindles because it is one of your core products, one of your core technologies, right?
Of course, yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, so obviously people watching, most of them will be from the machine tool industry, so they will be familiar with spindles, but maybe more familiar with conventional spindles such as belt-driven spindles.
Yep.
So to kick it off, why don't you give us the main differences between a conventional spindle and a motorized spindle?
Okay, well, let me tell you. The conventional one has an external motor, which depends on the gear and the bolt and the calipers. But the motorized spindle, the motor itself is built inside.
Okay.
Yes.
Hence the name built-in motor or built-in spindle or motorized spindle.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And we'll be talking about the benefits of motorized spindles in more detail, but from what you just said,
Okay.
I would assume a clear advantage is you save some space, right? Because you don't have a motor attached.
Yes,
outside.
absolutely, yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
excellent. Now we'll be talking about the spindles here in a few moments, but we also have some components here, components of a motorized spindle. So what are we seeing here in front of us?
Well, yeah, it's just a few components. The motorized spindle itself has a lot of components, but generally speaking, the most important part are the shaft itself,
Okay,
the spacer, the encoder, and the bearing, front and back, rear bearing, yes.
And of course we could get here into even more details, but we're not engineers, you're not an engineer, so we're trying to get some of the most basic
Absolutely,
basic
yes.
facts.
I'll try my best, yes. I'll try to highlight
beautiful.
some. Yes.
Now the spindles, so we see three types here in front of us to illustrate the different applications, so
Of
maybe
course.
you can share a little
Yes,
bit about
where
that.
the main application are here at Soul Power, the milling,
Okay, so that's a milling spindle for milling application.
yes, and turning built-in
Okay.
spindle,
Okay.
and woodworking.
Oh, okay. Also for woodworking.
Yes, absolutely,
applications as well.
built-in motor, yes.
Okay. Now, I just mentioned benefits of a motorized spindles. We talked about the saved space, but there is more. So why don't you
course.
give us the main advantages of a motorized spindle compared to other spindle types?
Okay, well, the main advantages are high speed,
Okay. Higher speed.
high precision, low vibration, very small size, and very easy to install.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. I mean, we'll be talking about all those things in more detail in a few moments, and we'll also see some inspection processes